all of my social media on all my social media. So if you ever want to reach out on social media, that's who I am. I am a part of the big group team. The big group is Billionaires and Training, and we are here to present to you this wonderful lifestyle membership. Now, our membership has a key product, but then there's so many other things that attach to it. And so we are going to talk about those things tonight. Um, I want to tell you a little bit about myself. Before I do, I want to thank Nora, Zakiyyah, and Anna. Those are the other three ladies who are here with us tonight who decided that this Friday night, October the 10th, that they were going to do a business launch for their Travorium business. So for those who you don't know, that is the company we are discussing tonight. And what it is a lifestyle business, lifestyle membership. So the way I got in is I have a friend, and I'm going to be presenting her shortly. Her name is Bunmi Moore. Bunmi and I have known each other for years. I want to say back to 2012. And so I've been in other businesses with Bunmi, and we have grown to know and love. We've traveled together, we've hung out, we've made money together, we've cried together, we've laughed together, we've done so many things. So, and she is somebody that I know, love, and trust, not know, like, and trust, but know and love and trust. And so she called me in January, and I've done several businesses, like I said. But at this point in my life, I was like, okay, I done went to school for nursing. I'm gonna go to work. I'm gonna, do my nursing thing. And I wasn't really interested in looking at any other business opportunity. But she called me and she was telling me about the company, and she was just like, Erica, I know we talk, so I know your goals. I know what you're trying to do. And so this is the key, the avenue for you to be able to do that. I'm telling you. So I'm like, okay, Boomy, I'll take a look, but I don't feel like it for real, for real. I just don't feel like it. And so she was like, I know. And then Boomy said one thing, and it got me to going, they got me on the track to making a quick decision to go ahead and do it. And well, actually, she said two things. She said, one, she asked me a question. She said, what is your number for you to be able to do what you want to do as far as travel back and forth to Africa, maintain a lifestyle in Houston, maintain a lifestyle in Africa? She asked me what my number was. And what I know about her from previous businesses is that you need to have that number ready. When she asks you what's your number for something, have it ready. So I did. So I told her my number, and she like brushed my little number off like that ain't nothing. Like, we, girl, come on. And so I said, okay. So it had me thinking later on, I need to up that number because I'm learning now that I do need to up that number. And the second thing she said is that she was in this business not so much to help herself, because most of the things that we do here or the things that we're saving, she was already doing anyway. She was already settled in her business ventures. It wasn't that she so much needed this, but she knew other people who did. So that's what also made me join it. So that's why I'm here tonight. Not even 100% that I need this, but I know so many people who do, and I just didn't want to keep it to myself. So without further ado, I want to see if Zakiyyah would come on and just tell us, she's one of the other ladies that's here, about her business. And so I wanted to ask her if she would tell her a small 60-second of why she's here before we bring on Booming.
Thank you, thank you, thank you so much, Erica Michelle, and thank you for hosting tonight and for sharing your why. My why is kind of similar. I love travel. Travel has just always been my passion and my purpose. And I have been a travel agent. I've known what it's like to book travel for other people. And I know what it's like to wait on them commissions that come after they have their cruise or after they have their trip. And but I still love it. And so when I got the call from Bumi's mama, beautiful Jerry, and Jerry and I have been in other businesses together, and she said, Zakiyyah, I know you love travel, and I want you to take a look at this. I got something that you are going to. I'm good. And so I got on a call, and it was a no-brainer for me when I saw all the wonderful travel places, all the places all over the world, places like Thailand and Bali and I had always dreamed about going, but didn't figure I was going to have the money to do that because I'm on Social Security, right? I'm a senior, I'm on Social Security. I'm like, how would I ever get to travel these places? Well, I found a place. I found my place, and it is right here with Travorium. Even with my Social Security, I can go places and do things. And one of the first places that I saw when I jumped on was Thailand. So I am I am working my way to that. So I love this business. I love people, and I'm so happy that everyone that's here is here. I hope you hear something tonight that will spark you to want to have your own business, and travel the world and have lots of savings. So that's my why. Thank you so much, and I'll pass it back on to you, Erica Michelle.
Thank you, Zakiyyah. Thank you, Zakiyyah. And just so that you guys know, Zakiyyah was one of the first people I went on a world tour with. And you'll hear more about what a world tour is. And she was my roomie, and we had ourselves a good time. We did. We had a really good time, and we paid like nothing almost to go on this trip. And so it was a beautiful thing. I want to have one more person come on. Ms. Nora, and tell us about a 60-second clip of your why, and then I think we'll be ready to bring Bunmi on, our presenter tonight. Okay, go ahead, Nora.
All righty. Hello, everyone. My name is Pastor Nora Bamideli, and I thank you, Erica, for being the host for us tonight. My why was I had been praying to God that I wanted a small-based business so I can write off on my taxes and everything. And I wanted God to bless me with a business so I can travel, because I love to travel, I love to save money, and I love to make daily pay. And because I'm going to retire, so I said, well, what better place than to have a business like that? But lo and behold, I was talking to my friend, Pastor May. She told me about the business. I looked at the business and I joined because I always wanted to travel, like Sister Zakiyyah was saying, to different countries that I couldn't afford, you know. But now I'm going to be able to afford it because Travorium makes travel less expensive, so we can afford to go on these trips and make it less expensive for us to stay in the resorts and the hotels and everything, also making the money in your pocket. So I thank God that was my why that I came into the business. And I'm glad that I did because I'm so happy. I'm saving money on everything that's lifing. My auto insurance, I saved on that. I saved on my cell phone. My auto insurance was $277 a month. It's lowered down to $171.93 now a month, which is a blessing for me. Also, my cell phone was $85 and it's only $27 now. So I bless the name of the Lord. I bought some perfume on the site, and honey, I tell you, it was $34. That's all it was, $34. And it was, I think it's like the regular price was like 72, I think it was. So I'm saving my money. And I thank God for that. And that's my why. So I say to each and every one, just listen to the testimony, listen to everyone, listen to the presentation, and just just come on in, because I'm telling you, with this business, I'm winning and I'm traveling. I'm saving. Plus, I'm making money. All right, back to you, Erica.
Well, thank you, Miss Nora. Miss Nora gotta always hand the mic over because she'll be gone and y'all will be in church somewhere messing with Miss Nora. So thank you, Miss Nora. And just
You're
Miss Nora
welcome.
just came back from Dubai, and I believe she went to Dubai by herself. And so
Yeah.
that's the kind of spirit that she has, and I definitely appreciate her. And so before just a quick thing, before I give it over to Bunmi, just the FYI, she's in a little choppy of an area. So if the internet gets bad, I'll either assist her or we can just be patient. We know the internet, and we are family here. So I appreciate everybody's patience in advance. And I also want to make a note. Yes, we are taught. You are going to hear a lot about the business here, the business aspect, because that's what we are here for. But just know, this is a company where if you choose not to do the business, we are perfectly okay with that, because this is a membership where everybody needs to have just to have in life. Just like you have your Amazon membership, just like you have your Costco membership, just like you have your Sam's Club membership. It is a lifestyle membership. So there is some who choose to have the membership just for their lifestyle, and then there is some that is going to choose to have the membership to make money. You get to choose which one of those people you want to be, not us. So make sure that I want to make sure that all minds are clear on that, and how you come is how we accept you. Okay. So without further ado, I want to introduce to you the presenter of this presentation. Her name is Bunmi Moore, and she hails from the great state of Maryland. And she is an awesome woman. She has been in this industry for about 20 years or more. I think the last time she actually worked the job was 2004, where she was a school teacher, and honey, just didn't work out for her. And so she knew that this is the industry that she wanted to be in. And when I tell you she has dominated this industry, she has hit six figures in the network marketing industry over and over and over again. And this is not something that she just tells me. This is something that I saw with my own two eyes. So she is a great woman. She's a mother. She's a daughter, a beautiful daughter with a legacy coming from her mom of network marketing. And without further ado, Bunmi, if you're ready, go ahead, and we are ready to receive you right now.
Well, thank you so much, Erica. I'm sitting here with this big smile on my face, not just for the kind things that you said about me, but the energy that you guys started out in is just so wonderful. I mean, it is positivity, it's about abundance, it's about purpose, it's about moving forward in life. And so I hope, as Erica said, she told you my internet is a little choppy. So hopefully you all can hear me. Erica, shake your head up and down like this if you can hear me, if it's okay. Wonderful, wonderful. And so to all of our guests, it is just going to be a blessing that you are here with us this evening. I'm feeling really chill because I feel like I'm with family. You know, Erica got it started. I was like, that girl sounds so good. She could just do the whole presentation for real, for real. I want to hear her speak. And then Zakiyyah came on talking about her love of travel, which I have a love of that too. And then Nora, I was like, girl, tell me you went to Dubai. Let them know that you went to Dubai, was on that camel. So y'all, I'm telling you, whatever your heart's purpose, whatever your desire, whatever you want to design for your life, Travorium can be a vehicle to get you there. So Erica told you my story, her story of how I shared this with her. And all of us have a story. You guests are going to have a story of somebody calling you and sharing Travorium with you. My story starts out with a prayer. I was in Dubai when I prayed a prayer for residual income, and it came through me meeting a young lady in my hotel lobby telling me how she had stayed at a five-star resort for $1 in Dubai. She had traveled to Cabo, Mexico for $9, and she was saving money on every way that she did life. And so she asked me to take a look at a video on my way home on the plane. I did. Guys, it just checked all of the boxes. And you're going to see what I'm talking about as I go through these slides tonight. But again, I want you all to think purpose. I want you to think like destiny. You're here on this earth. What do you want your life to be like during the time that you have left? And so for me, when I think about that, freedom is my favorite word. I want to keep a life that's full of freedom. When I was on that school teacher job, that wasn't free. I was in those four walls. I had to be there at a certain time, leave at a certain time, couldn't vacation when I wanted. That just did not resonate with me. And I knew there had to be a better way. And you see here that we're the Better Life Company. And we say a better life deserves things being done a better way. So, what you're going to see tonight does give you more freedom if you want it. As Erica said, it can give you a lot more money and money while you are sleeping if you want it. It can give you a little bit of extra money on the side, or it can give you zip code changing income. If you like to travel the world, it can give you that. Or if you don't like to travel and you just want to stay home, stay near home and vacation, we'll show you how to do staycations. And if you don't want to travel at all and just want to save money, we'll show you how to do that. So it's something here for everybody. So welcome to Travorium. Think travel, think emporium, put it together, and you have Travorium, where we help people to travel more, travel better, and travel for less. But y'all, it's so much more than travel. So that's why I'm always telling people, you go to the website, yes, it'll say travel and lifestyle membership. But if you don't like to travel, it's still a whole lot here for you. And so being an entrepreneur, being somebody who just knows the benefits of having multiple streams of income and having businesses, I was super, super excited once I joined this and I found out how solid the company was. Because if you decide to join with these ladies tonight and be involved, and not just involved, decide to use Travorium as a way to get your goals and dreams like these ladies have, I want you to know that your efforts will not be in vain. What do I mean? There are a lot of pie in the sky companies, Ponzi schemes and scams and things out there that aren't real legit businesses. This ain't that. This is a 13-year-old business, almost 14-year-old business that has added so much goodness and value to people's lives. We're a global company doing business in over 70 countries. Where literally this company is now an over $80 million company, and we have home offices on 3 different continents. You can touch and feel the owners. If you decide to become a part of this business, come with us to Orlando in February, and you'll get to meet David and Adela Hart. And actually, if you're near me, I'm in the DMV area, the DC, Maryland, Virginia area. This wonderful couple, they're going to be in the DC, Maryland area October the 25th. Why is that important? Because you want to be able to feel the heart of the founder. You want to be able to lock into their vision. And the vision, you guys, is just so awesome. They want to change people's lives. They've already become multi millionaires. And now they're reaching to you, Zakiyyah. They're reaching to Erica. They're reaching to Mary. They're reaching out to Alton and saying, we have an opportunity. We have something where you don't need to spend tens of thousands of dollars or hundreds of thousands of dollars to get started, like in a lot of businesses. And you can make what you want of it. So, folks, this is a $10 trillion industry. The travel, entertainment, and tourism industry. 10 trillion with a T. And it's growing. That's another thing about considering this business. You don't want to be in a business that's shrinking. You want something that everyone, everywhere loves to do. And I tell you, if there's one thing that people love to do, y'all, it is travel. When people retire, you say, what do you want to do? Man, if I had my way, I'd travel and see the world. When you ask young people, what do they want to do? Young people want to travel. From the young to old to in between, people like getting out and they like putting their eyes on God's creation. Nobody wants to work 40 hours a week for 40 years just to retire and try to live off of 40% of what they couldn't live off of 100% when they were working. That's called the rat race. People want freedom from that. And if you love your job, you know what this is? This is a wonderful plan B. You don't ever have to give up anything that you're doing. We've got people who are making six figures on their full-time job and they're making six figures in this business part-time. So it is the business of dreams. Guess. I want you to start dreaming again. Maybe you've put that dream on the shelf and say, you know what? I thought by now I'd be doing X, Y, Z. I'd be making such and such money. Y'all, it's not too late. We got seniors winning here. I told you, Zakiyyah told you that my mom introduced this to her. Well, I shared it with my mother, and she said, Bunmi, I'm 80 years young now. I want to travel more places with you. And I want to another stream of income that can surpass what Social Security is giving me. Already, she's just about met the same income with this business in a few months that Social Security is paying her after 40 years, y'all. And this is possible for you, that and more. So the business is fun. I mean, we were in Punta Cana together, Erica and Zakiyyah and Doris. Y'all, we were having a good time, loving on each other, creating memories. I'm telling you, the feeling you get from being a part of this is just so amazing. And so, like Warren Buffett said, if you don't find a way to make money while you are sleeping, like not make money when you're up and you're working a lot and then you get paid and you work a lot and you get paid. I'm talking about a business where you put out efforts, of course, right? We're not pie in the sky people, but you put out effort and you're just sharing. You're sharing something that's good. You're sharing what you save. You're sharing how you're de-stressing from your vacations. You're sharing all of this goodness. And then you share one time, but from that one time sharing, you keep getting paid over and over and over and over again. That is the beauty of what we have our hands on. That is why Nora has decided to share this with you. That is why Erica and Zakiyyah and Anna invited you here tonight because they didn't want to keep it to themselves. I didn't want to keep this to myself. So I made sure when I found out about it, man, that same day, y'all picked up the phone. I started telling my kids, I'm here in North Carolina now. I live in Maryland. Stopped off at my daughter's house to do this presentation. She got married back in July. She joined. Her and her husband, who was her fiance then, they started thinking forward about where they would want to travel and go when they got married. So she's in. Then I had my youngest son, he and his girlfriend love to travel. They've already been to 14 different countries. They got the membership. Then I told you how I shared it with my mother. She had her own goals and she got it. So you don't know people's like why. And you can't think whether a person will be interested in this or not. Your job is just to share the wonder of this. And I promise you, most people, especially when they're open-minded, forward-thinking people who love their families and who really love life, they are going to want to add this in. And so let me tell you about the benefits of Travorium. So when you say yes to this awesome lifestyle membership, every single month you're going to get something called travel points. We like to call them travel dollars because as they build up, like the first month 270 and the next month another 270, so that's 540. And then you'll have like 820 and then over 1,000. And they keep building and building. And then you can go in your back office and do what Zakiyyah and Erica did. They decided, well, where do I want to go? Back in May, there was a world tour to the DR, Dominican Republic, and they used those points to buy down that travel to that five-star all-inclusive resort where people were paying $2,000 for the week, where they were paying $3,000 for the week. These ladies only paid $300 for the entire stay. Guys, this is life changing. And so you use those points to buy down these vacations to pennies on the dollar so that you can go on approximately 2 vacations every 12 months. And then not only can you use those vacation points, but we have what we call below travel agent rates. Guys, if I had to be a travel agent, no offense to travel agents, Zakiyyah is one. But I can't book, don't want to book travel for nobody. I wouldn't be doing this if this had to do with me booking travel. But I love that it's a membership. And I love that with this membership, you, me, Erica, whomever, can go into our savings portals. And because of membership has its privileges, we can save lots and lots of money and get below travel agent rates. And of course, my favorite part is that last square. It's a business opportunity. Guys, we got to become more business minded. Sometimes we get so in that box and just in that 9 to 5 box that we've been conditioned to be in this country where you work for an hour, you get paid for an hour, but you got to learn how to think bigger and think bolder. What do the wealthy people do in this business in this country? They don't get wealthy from a job, guys. They get wealthy because they had an idea to transform other people's lives and they get started in a business. So this is a business, a home-based business where you can make money from business being done all over the world. But you don't got to be any place but where you are right now, and you can make money while you are sleeping. So let's get into some of these travel portals. I want to show you guys how this works. So the first portals, and you'll have three where you'll be able to get what we call better than travel agent rates on hotels, saving up to 80% on more than 2 million different hotels. Now, you've heard about those third party sites, right? Retail sites like Expedia and Orbitz and Booking.com. We've all heard of those. Well, I want to show you a side by side comparison because you don't got to go to those guys anymore. You think you're getting a good deal, but I got some news for you. Look here, let's go to Las Vegas. Some of us just went to Las Vegas back in July. Harrah's Hotel and Casino. Well, you go to Expedia and you look, $293 a night. It's a nice property. It must be a good rate because it's Expedia. And so you book it. But if only you had had the Travorium back office savings portal, guys, what is the Travorium rate? $15.46. Somebody tell me in the chat, what would you do with that over $200 savings? Would you have wanted to give that to Expedia? Heck no. You want to put it in your pocket. This is what Travorium is about. When we say traveling better, better means you get to keep more of your money and still stay in fabulous, nice places. Well, let's go on. We just saved you $200 there, but we're going to save you more. Again, you go to Expedia, the Fairmount Grand Del Mar. Fabulous property. 6 nights. $5,000. Guess what people are doing? They're booking it. They are booking it because, again, it's Expedia. They advertise on TV. We see the commercials all the time. It must be a great rate. And so they put it on a credit card. They take all their savings and they feel like, okay, it's worth it. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and spend this $5,000. But guys, if only they had known about Travorium. If only you had known about this membership, you wouldn't have had to spend $5,000. Look at this cost. Just $1,900. $1,900. You would be saving, guys, over $3,000 because of this membership. And somebody tell me a penny saved is a penny what? Say earned. A penny saved is a penny earned. You're saving thousands of dollars. So now you're saving more than the membership even costs you. So if you're saving more than the membership costs you, then the membership is free. And we like to say, if it's free, then it's for me. And not only are you saving thousands of dollars, when you book on this site, you're going to get 3% cash back and loyalty points. So what does that mean? Next time you come to the site, you can use those points to save on airfare, to save on car rentals, to save on cruises, to save on more hotel bookings, to save on excursions. I mean, savings, savings, savings. You look to the left here, it's savings. You look to the right here, it's savings. Look up, look down, look all around. That's what Travorium is about, ladies and gentlemen. Putting more money back into our pockets. So, whether you're saving on resorts, staying in five-star places for two-star prices, saving on hotels, dining, shopping, entertainment, concert tickets, sports tickets, attractions, theme parks. I mean, can I keep going? Yes, I could. The list goes on and on and on. I do not want you to think that these ladies got you here to give you a bill. That's not what it's about. That's the last thing we're trying to hear. We're trying to do here is to create more bills for people. Ain't nobody got time for that in this economy. We're trying to give you a net gain even before we show you the money making part. From the savings alone, your household will be better off. Your budget will be loosened up because of the savings. Nora told you how she's saving on her cell phone bill. And we've got lots and lots of people saving on that and lots more. But let me tell you guys about one of my more favorite ways to travel than just getting a hotel. It is the getaways. Now, this is your access to more than 2,000 resorts. So now, hotels can be fine, but let's spread you out. Let's give you a washer, dryer, full kitchen, living room, dining room, all those nice things that we like when we travel and we go away like for a week or so. Look at these getaways. So you're going to have a platform called the Dreamcation platform. So think like your wonderful dreams that you have for your family. Think about vacation, put it together. Dreamcation platform. So on these getaways, maybe you want to go to the Canary Islands, Spain. In fact, I don't know where you want to go. You know. Put that in the chat. I'm going to look in a couple minutes and just see where you want to go. What are some of those bucket list vacation destinations that you all want to go to? Put that in the chat. But let's say, for example, you wanted to go to Spain. Well, you probably were thinking, can't do that anytime soon. It's going to be thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. I don't know if I'll ever get to do it. Oh, yes, you will. Hook up with Travorium. 8 days, 7 nights, and a studio, meaning you got the small kitchen area, you got your bedroom area, you got your seating area and your eating area. Guys, $1 a night. Do you see this? After you apply these travel points that have a lot of value that you're getting every single month just because you're a member, Canary Islands, Spain, $1 a night and a fabulous property. But it doesn't stop there. Maybe you want to do what the rich and famous like to do when they go to Mexico. Again, a whole week, a one-bedroom suite, just 149, ladies and gentlemen, for the whole entire stay. I want that to marinate for a moment. Just think like, with rates like this, do you see how you can get excited and finally do the things that you've been wanting to do that have been delayed, that you put on the shelf that you didn't know if you would ever be able to do? You're going to be thanking the person who gave you this information. They're opening up your life. They're giving you more experiences. They're even saving marriages and helping your health. Travel has all of those benefits. Let's talk to the parents and to the grandparents on here. So, when we do Disney, you can't put the grandkids in a cramped up little hotel, y'all. You got to spread out. So let's get a 2-bedroom suite in Orlando to see Minnie and Mickey. How much would you think that would cost? Thousands. But with Travorium, apply your points. It's just $142 for the entire stay. That is not per night. That is not per person. That is all y'all and your cousins getting up in there, whoever you want to take, having a ball on your own terms with a lot of extra money left over for you to get those kids all the things that they asked for at the theme park because you didn't spend thousands of dollars on your accommodations. Y'all, is this good or is this great? I want you to say this is great. This is phenomenal. I'm telling you. So that's the getaways, right? And it's places all over the world. You just go into your Dreamcation platform, click on getaways. Where in the world do you want to go? You want to go to Europe? All the resorts there. Asia, all the resorts there. Africa, the resorts there. United States, you don't want to leave the country, just do United States, all the resorts there. But let me tell you about another way that uses your travel points. Now, this is called world tours. All right, Zakiyyah and Erica, wave your hand. You've been on a world tour, right? So, we got into the business earlier. Well, I did at the end of last year. Most everybody else earlier this year, the other people who are on here. And so, of course, you want to be a product of the product, right? So we're like, okay, they're talking about all these fabulous places and where they've been and where you can go. Come on, y'all. Let's go to Punta Cana, all inclusive. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, all your drinks. And so a lot of us went there. We wanted to test this thing out. Boy, we had a really great time. You know what one of the great things is about the world tours? It's the people that you meet. It's the time spent and the relationships that you get to build. Like, I knew Zakiyyah, I knew she was a great person, but I never spent time with her. But now we went on vacation together and I know her more intimately. Erica and I had known each other for years, but we never got to sit on the beach and just chill and talk and eat together like that in a relaxing, beautiful atmosphere. But we got to do that because of the world tours. So the world tours are what we call curated travel. So you go in your back office, go to Dreamcation platform, click on the world tours, and it's divided up by months. And for each month of the year, you'll see all these different bucket list vacation destinations that you can go on. But it's a certain time during the month. And people all over the world are looking, oh, okay, March the 5th through the 10th. Man, that sounds good to me. And they book it. It may be Venice, Italy. 5 days, breakfast included, glass factory tour included. You get there and you see all these other people from Travorium, some people from Asia, some people from Russia, people from the United States, just anybody who wanted to take this trip. But guys, they didn't spend a lot of money. You only spent $249 for this trip after you applied your points. Maybe you want to be like Nora and go to Dubai. Well, if you do a Dubai world tour, five-star hotel, 6 days, breakfast included, and breakfast in Dubai, y'all, is a spread. This is not your comfort in breakfast. You will be full all day. It's fabulous. Breakfast included, $379. That's it. I have a friend who went on a world tour to Dubai. He only paid $1. What about Montego Bay, Jamaica? And now they have another Montego Bay, Jamaica world tour coming up in March. Oh, I'm doing that because I've only been to Jamaica on a cruise. I've never just flown in. So I'm definitely going to do this world tour. 5 stars, y'all. So we don't got to pay for nothing while we're there. All the meals, all the drinks. You see, it says all inclusive, $579. Now, if that was the cost just for me, I would be like, ooh, that's good. But guess what? That's for two people, you and your plus one. The Dubai trip for two people, you and your spouse. Then it's Italy, you and your bestie. Y'all, and if you want to add on other people, you can. So are you all getting the picture here? When we say travel more, because at prices like this, you can travel more. Do you understand when we say travel better? You're not staying at Ramada Inns, y'all. We're talking about 5-star resorts for below 2-star prices. That is why the ladies who invited you here tonight were so eager to get this to you. We don't know of any place where you can live like this for the rest of your life. This isn't a one-time anomaly thing that, oh, we just heard about one time. This is how we are doing life for the rest of our life. This is why we are so passionate. You deserve this. I deserve this. And while I believe, like, look, all of us, we got something called the Millionaires Girlfriends Movement. I'm going to tell you all about that too when we get to the money. The Millionaires Girlfriends Movement. I want you guys to be millionaires. If you were millionaires, you could afford all these trips without the discounts. But guys, it's not in what you earn, it's in what you keep. Even if you had the money to pay thousands, you should still get the membership so that you can keep more of your money. Invest it for your children and your grandchildren. Use it to pay off your house early. Whether you're staying in Las Vegas, 5-star at Resorts World, $19. Hawaii can cost $4.99 a night, y'all. With Travorium, you get it for the whole entire stay, $4.99, breakfast included, 5-star in Hawaii. Or maybe you want to do New York. My mother loves New York. She moved to Ghana a couple years ago. She travels back and forth. She's like, I don't want to go back. I want to do New York first. 5-star hotel, 5 days, 4 nights, breakfast included, $3.99 for the entire stay. And remember, this is for 2 people, not per person. So these travel points that you're going to be getting every single month, or we call them travel dollars, they are so, so valuable because they help you buy down your travel to these pennies on a dollar rates. Now, I know you may be asking, okay, Bunmi, like how in the world is Travorium getting a better rate than Booking.com or better than Expedia? Guys, we don't get a better rate. We get the same rate. It's just that we give you the wholesale rate, they mark it up. In those getaways, you're staying at timeshare properties without the entrapments of a timeshare. And guess what happens? Travorium gets these timeshare properties that for 10 cents on a dollar and passes the savings on to you. So that's some of the secret sauce and the how-tos of why this is possible for you. So I know you may be thinking, okay, how much is this going to cost? Traveling like the rich and famous, it must going to cost thousands and thousands of dollars to get into this like a timeshare. Oh, no, it's not. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you again. 2 months before I heard about this, I was in Williamsburg, Virginia, and I had gone on a timeshare presentation tour. I knew to say no, but the allure of travel was so sexy. They convinced me after 8 hours, when they said it would be 90 minutes, to buy for $17,000. But I was on the low end because some people came out of there spending $50,000. Why? This is how much people around the world want to travel. It means so much to them. They want to create memories. They want to repair relationships. They want to just see beauty in God's creation. So travel is like the thing that people want to do. But here you're not going to have to spend $17,000 and be caught up in something like me. Guys, look at these memberships. We've got 3 memberships, but only one that people on our team chooses, and that is platinum. So silver, there's no travel points. Nobody chooses that. Titanium, you get some travel points, but if you want the most, the best, the like top-notch upper echelon membership without the heavy price, guys, you want platinum. Just $269. Add to that, if you want to make money, the cost of the business, this is a joke, just $99, y'all. $99 a year for the business. Let me tell you all, I'm in North Carolina. I was in Greensboro about an hour and a half ago. North Carolina A&T is having their homecoming this weekend. So I went up to like with a hotel where they had all the vendors and was walking around. And I want y'all to hear me clearly. I was walking around and they were selling their AKA paraphernalia, the Delta paraphernalia. They had the bags for the ladies and the clothes and all of that. So I stopped by one booth. There was quite a few booths like this. And there was this little purse. It was cute. The price tag on it was $450. I saw another one that was smaller. The price tag on it was $299. Do you think those people were buying those purses? What do you all think? Shake your head like this. Yes. They were spending $400, $500 for a small little purse that they were going to take home, maybe carry a couple times a year, put up somewhere in their closet to collect dust. We're here tonight to give you something life-changing for less than a cost of a pocketbook. I don't want to hear nobody say anything crazy like, oh my God, $370. You need to be saying, thank you, Lord. Only $379 for all of this? When people are spending $1,000 on a prom dress for their kids, which is, in my opinion, ridiculous. Thousands of dollars on purses. multiple hundreds of dollars on shoes. Guys, we're talking about an asset here. We're talking about a business that will pay you. We're talking about a business that will give you tax deductions that puts thousands of dollars into your pocket. We're talking about a lifestyle that you probably never thought you'd be able to live. And you can get it for a measly old $370. Don't anybody say you don't have the money, because I promise you, if your hot water heater broke today, you will find a way to come up with the money to get it fixed. If your car broke down, the engine blew up, you will find a way. So what I know is people have money for whatever they want to have it for. And that is the bottom line. So tonight, when we show you, if we stop right here and didn't offer you a way to make money, you should be hungry for this, because you can't make monies with timeshares and people are spending tens and tens of thousands of dollars. But now I'm about to show you all the money, because if you do like Erica and Zakiyyah and me and Nora and about 25,000 other people so far this year around the world who said yes to this membership, you'll come up with the 370. And then you'll say, okay, how can I get this paid for? It's 135 a month. We're going to show you how that 135 is a non-issue. The first thing we're going to do is take you into your savings portal and show you how to get more savings than the 135. Because we don't want anybody saying, oh my gosh, it's a bill. Y'all, this is not a bill. This is access. I love that word. This is access. This is access to the life of your dreams. This is access to the savings that you want. This is access to your budget loosening up. So we're going to help you to find that savings. Maybe you'll save it on your car insurance, your renter's insurance. Maybe you'll save it on your cell phone bill, your energy bill. Maybe you like eating out, dining, shopping, entertainment. Maybe you, your husband, like, sports. I mean, there's so many ways to save here. We have Donnie. He just saved $1,700 getting a new refrigerator. Savings out the yin yang. But I'm going to show you how you can make as much as or more than this membership costs. Refer 3 people at that same membership level, guys, and you're earning as much as the membership costs. So do me a favor, guys. I'm going to take the next 10 minutes to show you the money, but please type in the chat, show me the money. I'm going to look and see. Type in the chat, show me the money. I'm going to put on my glasses because I didn't even look and see where you all wanted to go. Type show me the money, guys. Type show me the money. Everyone, okay, I'm seeing someone wants to go to Japan, Turkey, Italy, Bali, Spain, Thailand, Hawaii. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, so let me see any of our guests. I need some of our guests to type, show me the money, because I need to make sure I'm talking to the right people. Guests, I want to make sure you're still awake. I'm going to be finishing about 10 minutes, and then you're going to hear a couple more testimonies, but I need to see some of my guests out there. I want to make sure I'm talking to the right crowd, and you all want to see how you can make this zip code changing income. I know Kim is a guest. I know Mary is a guest. I know Alice is a guest. Who else is a guest out here? Let's see. I know Alton was on. Alton is a guest. So y'all guests, do me a favor. Help a sister out and type show me the money. So let me go to my money slides, y'all. And then I will be through in about 10 minutes, so you can get ready and say to whoever invited you, sign me up. So let me tell you again my story. So when I got started in this and I checked it out and I'm like, man, this looks good. Signed up immediately. Like I said, I started sharing this with people. Well, I referred 3 people in my first 3 days. I mean, I was excited. I'm like, this thing is great. People felt my energy. They joined. As soon as 3 people join, guys, you open yourself up to what's called daily pay. 7 days a week, you're getting this money. But just with the first person that I referred, guess what I got? $50. Second person, guess what I got? Another $50. The third person, guess what you'll get? Another $50. Then you'll go to bed, wake up the next morning, and you'll see $4.45 in your back office. 7 days a week. Well, you may say, well, Bunmi, what good is $4.45? Multiply that times 30, and now guess what's happening? That is covering your platinum membership. You're earning in daily pay as much as the membership costs. So first we got you at 135 from the savings, then we got you another 135 from you referring others. We call this incentivized sharing. You know how you see a good movie, what do y'all do? You come home and you tell somebody, oh my God, this movie was so good. You got to go see Black Panther. Maybe you go to a restaurant. Oh my goodness, they had the best Maryland crab cakes ever at G&M. You got to go get the crab cake. Whatever it may be, we just find something that's good and we naturally start telling people. But typically, those companies don't pay you. Here at Travorium, you're going to get paid. So let's say you refer your three. What do you think those three are going to want to do? Say, fine, there are three. Y'all, the world is huge. It's 8 billion people in the world. Do you think you can find three who want to save money? Do you think you can find someone who wants to stay in 5-star places for 2-star prices? Do you think you can find three that want to make money? Of course you can. So now, before you know it, you'll have 8 in one leg and 8 in the other. You're getting $10 a day now in daily pay. What is that going to give you? An extra $500 to $700 a month as a 1-star director. This is residual. This is not one time. This is every single month, month after month, coming in, coming in, coming in. But guess what happens? It doesn't stop there because this is so good, because people start getting on our calls and they start learning and hearing more, and they're like, oh my goodness, okay, I need to tell my coworker about this, I need to tell my friend about this, I need to tell my cousin about this, and it just spreads organically. I mean, we do have training for you. We show you how to share this with others. If you want to treat it like a real business, before you know it, you'll have 25 in one leg and 25 in the other. And did you know the person who brought you in, as they continue to share, the people that they share it with can fall underneath of you and push you up? Erica and Zakiyyah, do you guys have people underneath of you that you don't even know who they are, that you don't know where they came from, but you get to benefit from those people?
Absolutely. And I'm thankful every day.
Yeah, and I am grateful as well. Thank you.
Yes, y'all, I'm telling you, the team is the thing. You get help from above, help from below, $25 a day. This Super Bowl championship ring right here that you see, up to $750 monthly lifestyle bonus. Man, it's great. Comma money as a 2-star, but guess what? It don't stop. Next thing you'll know, you'll be a 3-star director. 63 in one leg, 63 in the other. You are not getting all these people. Guys, people tell people who tell people, and it grows. Before you know it, that's $70 a day. That's where I am now, 3-star director. So since November, let's say, I've moved on up to 3-star, a stone throw away from 4-star, where I'll be waking up to $100 a day. The same thing with you. It's like this. At one point, I had never heard of Travorium. Thank God somebody told me. I looked at the information like you're looking. I made a decision for my future. I started sharing with people. Those people started telling other people. I was getting daily pay, $4.45. That's where I started. Kept sharing it. I got to $10. I got to $25. I got to $70. For this month, it's going to be $100, an extra $50,000 a year, guys. But you know what? It don't stop there. Let me tell you what the coveted position is. Remember David and Adela Hart? I showed you the founders of this company. Their heart's desire is for all of you to be at a 6-figure income. That is ambassador. That is why they are traveling around the country, getting to know not just the country, the world, getting to know the people in this company to inspire them to say, yes, you can. Remember that slogan from Obama? Yes, you can. Yes, you can, Zakiyyah. Make $10,000 a month in this business. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. It doesn't matter how long. Yes, you can. Yes, you can be a part of the Millionaire's Girlfriends movement and learn how to have that millionaire mindset so that you can be a 7-figure earner here in this business. Yes, you can. The daily pay starts at $4.45 and goes all the way to $3,200 a day. Plus, there's other bonuses in this, guys. Let me just say, you may have some problems in the future, but truly, money does not have to be one of them. This company has already created two families that are millionaires, making over $1 million a year. They've got multiple families, I believe four, who are at $500,000 a year. Do you deserve that? I know I do. And I love hearing about the people making it because it inspires me to, if they can, I can. But I want you guests to know that if they can, you can. I want you to have that type of belief. There are thousands making $100,000 a month. Excuse me, not a month, a year or more. $100,000 a year or more. And there are plenty of people who say, you know what? I just need an extra $500 for my car payment. I just want an extra $1,000 for my mortgage. I just want some extra money on the side so I can treat my grandkids to all the things they want. I can stop saying no. So the money is here on the table, guys. You just got to decide how much of it that you want to pick up. I'm picking up seven figures. These ladies are picking up money that's going to have them, like Erica, moving to Africa and being able to do the things that she and her husband want to do and help people to have a home here and a home there. This business is helping people to live the life of their dreams. Now, as an ambassador, you're waking up to $140 a day. They're loving you on you with extra vacations, paying for your flight for you and your plus one. Yes, we do have flight portals here where you can save like 20% or whatever. But hey, when you get to be ambassador, there's some other trips where your flight will be included. You will get that Louis Vuitton experience and don't have to pay $450 for a bag yourself, but they're going to give you a gift card with over $2,500 on it, your own personal shopper. Shut down the Louis V store and say, okay, you're ambassador, have at it. And then you get to go on that Louis Vuitton experience shopping spree. Y'all, this company treats you so good. Zakiyyah and Nora and Erica and Anna and I, every week we get on a conference call, and the young lady doing the call, she was a customer for 2 years. And then she said, wait a minute, I've referred four people, as a customer, not really working this thing, just enjoying the product. What if I put some time into this? And she did. And now here, 3 years later, she's making about $6,000 every week and growing, waking up to $500 a day. I've known her for 20 years. I just didn't know she was doing Travorium until I saw her giving a presentation on a video one day. Guys, this thing is so real. This is so real. I hope from this information you won't be able to sleep tonight. I hope you'll be so excited that you are just dreaming about your new life. And if you are on here and you decide not to do it, I hope you can't sleep because you are so uncomfortable thinking about what you passed up, thinking about the lifestyle that you're not giving your grandkids, that you're not giving to your family, the money that you're not saving because you did not say yes to this no-brainer opportunity. So look, guys, I got one more person to bring up. He just came on. I want to see Al, if you can unmute, because Al, we want to hear from one man tonight, and we wanted you to share a testimony, and we know that you are a one star. And so, yes, men make money here too, guys. And I'm mostly just us women here tonight, but men make money too. And so, Al, are you out there? Can you share a quick testimony with our guests? Going once, going twice. Al. Not Al 10, but I just saw Al.
Yes,
5.
I'm here.
There you go. All right, Al, bring it on home for us because you and your team have been exploding. We've been here having ladies' night tonight with these ladies who are launching. But give us your perspective and about the savings that's happening for you and what you're doing with One Star.
Okay. Well, first of all, I'm here with the team member now, Annie Cunyaso. We're going over with building her business and helping her with the social media exposure. And of course, she wants to be a one star as well, also. So that's what I'm doing, helping her to get to that as much as I can. But it's being a 1-star and just have it is great. But having the opportunity to create your own economy is really what turns me on about this. And so to be able to supplement Social Security, be able to supplement anything from retirement that you have the benefit of being able to do that, and seeing daily pay. It is real.
Yes, it is real. Thank you so much, Al. Well, guys, what we want you to do now is to text either 1, 2, or 3 to the person who invited you. Now, we just don't get ones. A one is a person who says, this just don't make sense. I don't like it. I'm a one. I don't want to have anything to do with it. We don't get ones. A two is a person who says, I mean, there's no downsides to this. It just makes sense. But I don't want to do the business, but I just want to be a customer. I want the savings. I want the lifestyle that this membership will give me. I want to travel and stay in 5-star places for 2-star prices and get below travel agent rates. Yeah, I want membership benefits and privileges. You are too. Now you're going to text a 3 to these ladies who invited you. If you are like us and you say, I want the product, but man, I want multiple streams of income too. I want to at least share this with 3 other people. So now my membership is being covered. But you know what? I like the sound of having a plan B. I like the sound of having multiple streams of income and making money while I'm asleep. If that's you, you text the number 3 right now to the person who invited you here. It only takes 10 minutes to get signed up. And then, guys, once you've signed up, we're going to take a personal interest in your success. We don't just sign you up and let you go. We've got training, we got support, we got walkthroughs of how to get the most out of the savings portal. I mean, we've got a training tomorrow where you can hear from the $1 million earner and the company teaching you how to be successful at this. I'm telling you, you would not have been in a community and an environment on a team as good as this one. So, with that, welcome to the BIT Group. BIT, Billionaires in Training. You have found a family, you have found a home. And guys, always remember this, you are more powerful than you know. Absolutely, you can do this and be as successful as you want to be. With that, back to you, Erica.
Well, thank you, Bunmi. That was awesome, awesome, awesome. I definitely appreciate everybody who came on here tonight. I appreciate Nora, Zakiyyah, Anna for taking the time to create a launch for their business, to take their business serious. We are just so appreciative of everybody who showed up. Again, like Bunmi said, if you are interested in being a part of just the membership portion, or if you see that you are ready to make some residual income and add some extra dollars to your pocket, get back to the person who invited you to this Zoom. Tell them thank you and let them know that you are ready or that you are thinking about being ready. But we definitely appreciate everybody for coming, and you guys have a great Friday night.
Good night, everyone.
Good
Good
night,
night,
everyone.
everyone. God bless you. Thank
Good
you,
God
Bunmi.
night.
bless you. Welcome
Thank
to the
you.
team.
Message.
Good night,
Thanks everyone
everyone.
for coming.
Night.
Great lunch.
Thank
Good job in your
you.
lunch, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.
One love.
Good night.
Good night. Good night.
Good night.
Night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Wonderful.